Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Give everybody a little bit of time to get on. I know we got like 2 minutes. Give my wife some time to finish doing what she's doing. Hopefully everybody having a good Saturday. Get down in the comments, get down in the chats today. It's been almost a year since we started this thing, man, and if you can think back on what you've been doing in the last year, or how have you progressed in the last year, that's a little bit what I want to talk about today. So we're gonna give it some time, man. Let people jump into this chat box. So thank you for joining. Welcome back, or as my wife say, hello and welcome back. If this is your regular, this is your first time, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna talk about the first time and the last time, and how many more times we think we might do this ever. It's gonna be a good one today, y'all. With everything that's going on, man, a lot has changed in the last year, y'all. You really just need to think back and see how your life has changed in the last year, where you've progressed at, where you can improve at, what shocked you, what happened in this last year, like. And I'm just thinking not January to January for me. I'm just thinking July to July. It's not even a full year for me yet for doing this show, but next week will be a year that we officially did it. And I guess it's probably a little more than that, because it says 52 weeks in a year, but it's saying I'm at 59 shows. But according to the date, it's going to be interesting as we go back. I was actually watching the first video that I ever shot during the expression sessions when it all came about. So it's gonna be interesting. What's going on, Instagram world? Let me turn this music down some. Ooh, even my hair has changed, y'all. I went from having hair to no hair at all. Do you know what your life has been like from today to last July 2019? Man, we was all excited about 2020 coming into this year. Just 2020, this my year. Everything about to change. You know, the New Year's resolution and COVID came in and changed all that. I can believe that's a penny in the bucket. I can't believe I've been doing this for a year, but it's almost difficult to believe that this time has passed by so fast. Like, have you set any plans for your life and achieved any goals in your life? These are things I just spoke about in my life, that I just thought about in my life, that I thought was crazy in my life, that I was going to do one day in my life. I was going to speak and use my stories on this camera, on this video, to bless somebody else's life. And now I've been officially doing this on the show, on the expression sessions that I call a podcast, for almost a year. What goals have you set for yourself? What about your weight loss goals? What about your financial goals? What about your goals with the Lord? What about your goals with your family, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your children? What have you accomplished, not just in the last 365 days? What have you accomplished in the last 180 days? 6 months? What have you accomplished in the last 90 days? What have you accomplished in the last 30 days? See, I'm not about living in your past, but I am about taking a look back in your past to see what you've overcame or what you've come through. I was listening to Eric Thomas this morning, and he was talking about Habakkuk 2:2, writing down the vision and making it plain so a hero can go carry it. So what are you leaving behind for someone else to see? What plans do you have for your life? Because it doesn't end with you. Like, we setting up generational success or failure based on what we do. We setting up generational success or failure based on what we share with our kids. How have your kids grown being around you in the last year? How have you taken advantage of this thing called a pandemic? Man, I can't believe it's been almost a year. I just got done rearranging the whole living room this morning, y'all, to put the t-shirt press in. And I know I've mentioned t-shirts before in this last year, and this is one of them that I had been working on. My wife got one I was just playing with today. And it's just like, man, we've accomplished so many things in the last year. Life coaching certificate. I mean, not that I needed a certificate. You know, I accomplished a degree within that last year. Wow, man. The cruise within the last year that we didn't talk about. I mean, so much has happened. So I've had a car and a car repossessed, ups and downs, highs and lows, man. In the last year, a lot has happened. But through it all, we continue to go on. We continue to press forward, and that's what it is. It's preparing yourself for life every day, no matter what happens to you in life. You have to keep getting up, and you have to keep attacking it. If he wake you up, he got something for you to do. Hey, beautiful. Hey, she about to come over here. She looking good. What calendar? Oh, yeah, I put it up on the wall over your desk that I moved. Look over there on the wall. Better, just look, go to her. Yeah, go to the chair like you gonna sit in it. You gonna get it? Go get it. Go get it now. No. I ain't know. I ain't thought that. I ain't thought that. I don't know why she thought I thought that. I don't know what she thought I thought, but I ain't think what she was thinking I was thinking, y'all. But she could tell me what she was thinking when she get here. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N. I'm like, really? I've been on here for 6 minutes, right? Another daily dose, Saturday post, soulful session of expression sessions. We can officially start this thing because the queen, my love, my life, my wife, is in the house. The beautiful Miss Kiki. Hey, love.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
You looking mighty
Tempting to
good. You're looking good.
My Facebook set up. I never know how to do this stuff.
Go back there. Go to you. Go to you. Scroll up. And up some more. Scroll up. Lead the other way. Down. Yeah, that way. Keep going. Right there. Live. And there you go. Now you on. You want me to close your blind? Let me see. Is that better for you? Okay, you might have to push it back. It's all right. I don't see it. Anyhow, hey, what's going on? Another Saturday soulful session of expression session. As I was talking about, babe, we are coming up on 1 year.
I know. Where did the time go?
1 year. A lot has happened in a year.
Definitely.
There's a bell pepper sitting on the floor this year. I must have dropped it out the door when I was cooking, so I probably should go put that in the refrigerator. You talk to him. I'll be right back.
Really, babe? Yeah. We'll wait for you to come back.
No, you don't gotta wait for me. I mean, what she was expecting I was gonna do.
Right. Put the pepper in there and come back.
This is bothering me. Okay.
Was that better?
Yeah, anyhow. I don't know what she was expecting I was gonna do, but I wasn't just gonna let the pepper sit on the floor. I mean, come on now.
It's okay. We wait for you.
You ain't have to wait. You could have said something. Anyhow, how y'all doing? How's this last year been for you? From just July to July. From today to the last year today, this day, 2019. And it's funny just looking at this thing and realizing that we are a year in of doing this thing. Consistency, insanity, got to be crazy to keep getting on here and putting your life out in front of people, or you just being consistent with God tell you to do. But what you think? How you feel about this last year? If you could just think about.
I don't know. It's surreal. It came fast. I mean, when you're planning, it seems like you have a lot of time, but in all reality, you really don't. It goes by very fast. So,
you feel like you made progress?
Absolutely.
In what way?
I feel like we've made progress in a lot of ways.
Okay, I mean,
personal growth. We're not the same two people we were when we first started this. We've had a lot of growth in just learning how to run a business, or building a business rather, and just different things. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Cool.
just felt like it's different. We started off in somewhere in a different location. Now we're doing it from home. So a lot of things have changed and transitioned
I thought about
from
that.
when we
We've taken
first
this thing
started.
mobile. We've taken this thing mobile. Seriously, we can pick up and set up anywhere. We can set up in your backyard right now. Mr. P.I.E.N coming to a backyard stage near you. Expression sessions is on the go because we mobile. 2020. But that no, seriously, we started somewhere else and then things didn't work out, or for whatever reason we start doing it here on our own just by using what we have. And we realized just by using what we have, we were able to take this and move other places. And not only moving other places to do expression sessions, it branched off other shows. Expression Sessions Barbershop Edition, using the same equipment. Then it went to Grunt Speak, using the same equipment. So it's other platforms and things that we learned by having to move mobile and taking just what we had, not worrying about what we thought we needed more than what we needed, and just using what we had. So yeah, you're right. We've learned a lot in this last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, y'all, we up at the calendar speed now. Okay, look at that. Look at that right there. Get yourself one. Tell them about the calendar, babe.
Well, this is our prototype. You
Type
have
of a
been
proto.
talking about this calendar for, I don't know, maybe over a year now. So during this COVID, where we have lots of time to work on some visions and some dreams and things
That's
that
a
we've
nice
had,
smile.
we
Ooh.
worked on our calendar. Open it up. let them
Pretty
see.
interesting.
Yeah.
Most people do the color on top and the black and white on the bottom, and we figured we'd do something a little different. And it has all the inspiration cards that we talked about, all the little sayings, the show up, the blow up, the JBY. So if you need that inspiration daily in your life and you missing it, you just need to contact Mr. P.I.E.N at www.mrpien.com and say, I need my calendar motivation. Well, small fee, we'll send you a calendar, okay? No, I'm just But no, check it out. Drop a comment down below, man. Tell us what y'all think. And like she said, it's a prototype, and they'll soon be online. We'll probably take my mug off and put her mug on. We'll just see. Do you like Boy Blue or Beautiful Wonder? So yeah, big shout out to my wife for creating that. Thank you, babe, for making that vision of mine come a reality. Anybody that know me knows I have so many visions, so many things that I want to do, I want to get done. I went from Monday motivation to Tuesday turn ups and Wednesday my word Wednesdays. Like every day is something different, from expression sessions to Grunt Speak, the barbershop edition. But the message is always the same: uplifting and empowering and transforming minds. It's a transformation mindset. So me being one of my own worst critics, it's hard to believe sometimes too that, wow, we're a year in. Being dedicated to one day, Saturday, it went from 6 o'clock to 6:30 to 7, anywhere from 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Sometimes it went at 10. sometimes, but we stayed consistent with coming on here on Saturdays for the last year, and we've grown and we've gotten a following. We have people that support us, and we have people whose lives we're really helping change.
Yes, and that's what it's really about anyway. You stay consistent so that you can be consistently available to give what you have, and hopes that it'll bless someone else. Now you just say you want to take your mug off. Now
no, that's handsome. Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
With the stunning shades on.
Hey, now look at that. Come on now. Come on now, you got to be proud of yourself. You had to do something good for yourself this year that you didn't believe that you can accomplish. I mean, like within the last year, what is it, July 2020 to July 19, I was a month out from obtaining my associate's degree. I was a month out from obtaining my associate's degree. Crystal Jones Johnson.
I worked at the
nice
city of Detroit with me.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Sutton.
Who's that ugly dude beside you? Hey, what's going on? I love having my haters. You just disappointed because you white chocolate, not official chocolate, okay? It's all right. I understand. I still love you, brother. How you doing, Sutton? Anyhow, what we're just talking about, the last year and doing this and how we've grown. I actually was watching the first episode that we did. Back at Tom Ed's house when we're down in the kitchen and sitting at the table, and it was very interesting. And that show was talking about expectations, the expectations that we have of others, the expectations that I have of this show. You know, people following, how quick you think a business gonna take off, how quick you think your relationship gonna switch, how think you like the expectations. And it was just funny. I was watching myself in that camera, and I kept hollering in the microphone, share this video, like share this video, and I'm like, really, bro, like really, but. It's you just don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
I think at that time, you know, I was listening to other people and everybody is asking you to share their video, and this is the way you get your following up and everything like that. But I've learned over the last year doing us and expression sessions and uniting, you find your own lane and you find your own groove, and people start to follow the way they need to follow. Doing good, working. That's good, Sutton. I know you always doing. What you got, babe? You got something? What have you noticed over the last year? Because it's a lot we had to cover.
Yeah.
August 2019. Okay, I don't think nothing significant happened. I graduated.
That was significant.
Well, you know, I mean.
You set that goal and you achieved it.
Mission complete, Charlie Mike. Okay, next. Hey, look. I got the degree. I shot an Instagram video. I remember I gave it 15 minutes of fame. I shot an Instagram video. I said, proud of you, champ. And I put that thing in a tough box with the rest of my Army awards and said, now get back to work. Okay? So, August was a good month. Yay, August 2019.
Hey, Yada.
Hey, what's going on, Yada? You here? Like, here on the show or here in the state? Anyhow, but September 2019 was good.
What happened in September?
You tell me. September 2019. We ain't never got to talk about it. Hey, brother, just gonna let you know I talked down 2 people from, hey, brother, that's good to know.
Awesome.
Now. That's what I'm talking about,
awesome,
brother.
Sutton.
You gonna talk about it?
I don't remember what happened in September.
I thought you was talking about Sutton.
Oh, well, Sutton said he just wanted to let us know that he talked down 2 people from depression. That's awesome.
That is amazing. Yes, sir, it is.
Because in this time of COVID, where people have not been able to go and move freely or work or pay bills or something like that, depression and other things are real. So when you're able to help someone through that, that's awesome. Oh, he said the show.
He said the show. Well, thank you for joining, brother. What's going on? It's good to see you there. That is good. That is very good, man. My kids talk me down too. No point intended, but they talk me down from thinking I had hair to just letting it go. I mean, COVID is taking a lot away. When it took the barber, it took my reality that it was still doing all right. I just took it down. I just let it go. So a lot has changed for me too in this year. What? I'm serious.
Okay.
People had transitions during COVID. They getting furloughed,
absolutely.
laid off. People getting divorced. People having kids. I'm just being real. People losing their hair. I had to let it go. Some stuff you got to move on without. You're going through transitions right now. Years through time, things changes. In this last year, I earned a degree. I lost some hair. I'm just saying. You see what they do? Going after the degree loses you hair. But if you just go after what God is telling you to do, you just have hair all over the place. Look, see? Gotta let it glow. This is your life. No, okay. All right, the show gave him the same daily dose. Hey, that's what's up, Sutton.
Daily dose for me? Positive.
It's what for you. If it's good, if it's for you. If it's bad, it's for you. And let me know how we can make it good. I was telling them that if you accept defeat, you'll be defeated. Told to keep their head held high. Yeah. Absolutely, man. You must keep your head held high at all times, man. If I really go back and think about some of the things, like we just talking about this last year, what we've come to, what we've accomplished, and also what I've lost. Like, I've had a car and lost a car in a year. Bought a car, repossessed the car. Cool, because it was 24% interest rate. That's a whole nother story that I could talk about. Anyhow, But a lot COVID, no COVID, leaving your job, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Start something different. Going on a cruise, that was September 2019.
Um,
Going on a cruise, going through surgery. Like we've been through so much in this year. Oh, the hair thing.
the hair thing. You lost your hair too?
Oh, precious, my precious baby. Oh, precious. Oh, baby. Oh, well, hey man, you gotta just let go and let God. It's okay. Grow into your new you. It's alright, no matter what others may think of you. It's okay to just be you. Hair don't make the man, man make the hair. That's why they make hair for men if you just want to put some on. It's okay.
Hey.
No? Hey, this is the tune up for next week's 1 year celebration, man. So please share this video, and I need you to go back to the YouTube channel, click on the Expression Sessions link, the videos, go through and just watch some videos and find the ones that you like. Oh, you didn't lose your hair? Oh, okay, cool. You good then. I had lost mine, but it's all right. It's okay. But go back through the YouTube channel and check out the videos. And next week, we're going to talk about the ones that you like and how they may have helped your life, or the ones that you don't like, ones we could have got rid of. But I want to know from you, if you just had to look back at your life over the last year, the last 6 months, the last 90 days. Hey, Miss Battle, how you doing? Look at that. We finally made it to the big screen. Not the cable screen lockup channel either. No. Hey, look, I said today was going to be a funny day. We need to have fun. We need to laugh. COVID is coming back the way they talking about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, are we just being serious? In the last week, our state told us the kids is going to school and we're going to be sure they take that STAR test, okay? Don't you worry about whether they wearing face shield or none of that. But that STAR test is going to be taken. Okay, you just make sure. So it's a lot that we've been dealing with, but you have to find a way to laugh. You have to find a way to look back at the things that you've overcome, man. You have to look at a way to celebrate life. Like, seriously, I know I'm being funny and we joking, but if you think somebody not here today that was here yesterday, my mother passed on April 26th. In February, I was talking to you about thinking like death was close to me, like I was gonna die.
Yes. I remember.
Do y'all understand? Like, I'm talking about just the year, but you can really break it down and celebrate just the day. You can celebrate just the week. I'm talking about going back and celebrating what you've had the last year or how you've grown. Don't look at the crap that's happened in your life. Look at the things you've overcome in life. When you look at what you've overcame in your life, what's in your cookie jar in life for this year of your life, it's like taxes. You know how much you supposed to be getting back on your taxes every year. You know if you made more on your taxes every year because you all up in that thing. You can't wait to December 31st for that last pay stub to come because you are, oh, I worked some extra overtime this week. I should be killing them this year. And don't let you mess around be able to claim somebody's kid, or you get an earned care income credit. You get something. You know all about that. But you don't know what you accomplished in the last year. You don't know what you achieved in the last year. Yeah, I talk junk about throwing my degree in a tote box with my awards, but I know I achieved it. I looked at it. I admired it. I respected it. And I said, cool job, well done. Now move on. I know it's there. But some of us, we get there and we look at it and we celebrate it for too long and we don't build nothing else throughout that year. That makes sense? You go ahead. I'm going to read something. She said, what happened to your hair? Man, see what happened was it just started to disappear. It started to leave. My father and them had that like Herman and Monster Peak, so it leaves on the sides. And I just didn't like it. I just wasn't going to have hair right here in the point and none right here, like a pizza slice in the middle of my head. So I'm just being real with the people. You gotta know when enough is enough, okay? I had the pizza slice right here in the middle. You know where you got the peak right there. All my uncles get it. So, I didn't want the pizza slice. They was out of pepperoni anyhow. I didn't want the pizza slice, so I decided to just let it go. And when COVID came, it really started growing back. And if anybody ever watched Good Times, you remember that episode where James Evan hair was long, but all this was like gone right here, and it was just like nappy on the side? That's what I felt like. So I just... My wife got all these extra coupon razors anyway. It was an experiment. So that's what happened to my hair, Miss Malik. That's it. Let's see here. It was also saying that if your path in life has come to a roadblock, there's alternate routes that will help you overcome something. What you got? You shaking your head?
I'm just agreeing. I like it.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
To the people he was helping with the depression, he just let them know.
That's all of us, you know. And that's good for those people that you let them know. And a lot of times, sometimes when we encounter depression, and just hear me out. Sometimes when we encounter depression, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but some people find life in those depressed moments. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you need, I think we've all battled with a little bit depression. That's why you have to be careful for what you claim. And I'm not saying the people that didn't have depression, but it's like when you look at depression, you have to look at that thing. Am I just sad right now? Am I in a funk? Or am I clinically depressed to where I have to be on medicine to where I can't, get over? I would really have to look into that because they just classify it so easy right now. You could just be having a rough day.
Yeah, true.
You could just be having a rough day, and you go in and start saying you're depressed. Now they want to medicate you, and now we got real problems.
But a person feeling like they depressed usually comes from a series of events.
Okay.
Maybe you just feel like your whole world is being turned upside down, or a series of things has happened and you want to be in control but you feel out of control, or there's just something that maybe you lost a loved one, or there's all type of reasons why people feel deeply saddened by their current situation. Life can be rough sometimes, and especially if you feel like you in the world all by yourself, or you've had experiences where it may seem as if you're in the world all by yourself.
Okay, a person in a state of general unhappiness or despondency, suffering from clinical depression, suffering the damage effects of lack of demand or employment. Not that one. But in state of general unhappiness or despondency. Okay, I completely understand that. I guess for me it's not something that
you want to claim, that you want to.
No, well, it's not something that I'm used to because I have my days where I'm in a funk, but I don't feel like I've ever been depressed. Now, I get in a funk for a day or two, but then, for me, I'm glad that he can help, but I'm just speaking on what we say out of our mouth. And sometimes I'm so people, and I guess that's just me, and I have to turn that down around certain people, or I have to learn when to say that. But we sometimes don't understand what we say out of our mouth give it life. And when you say depressed, that's deeper than just being sad for me. Right. That's deeper than just having an emotion right now for me. That's taking on something that most people think gonna be around for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that type of sadness on me. If I'm sad, I'm sad. Cool. If I'm unhappy, I'm unhappy. But how do I get from unhappy to depressed? I really need to dig deep into depression, because now when you're depressed, they quickly want to medicate you, and we know that's not the answer. It's a deeper underlying issue that makes me feel depressed or unhappy.
Absolutely. And I guess that's where I was going. There's usually some situation, some chain of events, something that causes you to feel this deep sadness, or you just, your loss of energy, it says, or increased fatigue, or you feeling worthless or guilty about something, and you just having a difficult time. So to have someone like Sutton, or maybe a doctor that doesn't want to medicate but wants to talk you through it and see how they can help, it's important.
Yeah, it is.
But I hear what you're saying too. You don't want to claim it and give it life, but a lot of times it's not that easy.
Good stuff, man. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate you joining, brother, checking us out. That's Mr. Jeremy I did a coaching call with earlier. Talking about a little bit of BRM and a mindset and switching mindset. So what's the difference between being B and D is B is the second letter in the alphabet, and if I'm not mistaken, D is the fourth. That's the difference.
I don't think he finished
This
it
has been
all.
brought to you by Mr. P.E.N. and the good people. No, I don't get the rest of the question, brother. Just so you, I don't know if you're asking me what's the difference between depression and sadness, and then I would have to actually look it up because when I think of depression, I guess I think of a deep sadness. I really think of people not getting out the bed, not really want to carry on with life. I need medicine to function. Because, see, I clearly don't understand, I guess, all of what depression is. But the people that I've encountered who said they depressed, that was the state that they was in. And me being a person that's high energy, most of the time in my life, I really don't. I guess it's hard for me to process that. I get it. You have a funk, you have a rough time, but it's like, okay, you got to get up and keep going because if I stay in this funk, that's not going to stop the days from going. But everybody handle it different, so I'm not knocking what anybody do or how they do it. I'm just speaking on how I see it from my perspective.
Oh yeah,
And I'm glad that
absolutely.
Sutton was able to help, and that's why there. It goes back to what I was talking about, a newfound friend, Mr. Mays, about this morning. We were talking about characteristics and superpower. My superpower, my characteristics may not be to talk to someone who's depressed because my energy, although it may be passionate and really care about the person, it could come off as driving and forceful and aggressive. And if I come off like that and I really just want you to be better, you may take that as pressure. And with my wife, on the other hand, you have a softer speak, a more supporting spirit, a more supporting, listening and you understand it. That make the same message.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, cool. It's not a rough time. Okay, good. I'm glad that it's not a rough time. Yeah. I don't ever want it to be a rough time for nobody. I know we've had some rough ups and downs in this last year, but through it all, we still here. I mean, we're still sitting here. We're still moving forward. I can just remember the days telling my wife we were going to do a podcast. I was going to call it Expression Sessions, where people get to come in and express themselves and we talk about real life events. We talked about these things. We started doing it with my buddy at his house. Things started to happen where we had to move and go on our own. We didn't have the stream labs. We didn't have the everything set up. But what we had was a Chromebook and we had access to Facebook and we could get microphones and lights and we could start with where we were with what we had. And a year has passed and people have begun to support us. People have begun to comment. People have begun to follow us. People will become a part of your life when you start to sharpen yourself in your life.
Absolutely.
They say iron sharpens iron, but you got to be sharp to sharpen another piece of iron, right?
Indeed.
I don't know. Absolutely. What else you got?
I'm just trying to think about some other things that happened, expression session wise, over this last year. Just, it's definitely a great milestone.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's so surreal. It happened so fast to think that, it's been a year already.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of what happens in life. When, as TD Jake said, when you running towards your destiny, when you busy running towards where you want to go and not where you been, it does seems like it happened that way. And for me, I feel like you hear me talking about this often. I never feel like I'm doing enough. I some days feel like I get on here and I motivate and inspire y'all, but I go be in the dump like I need to do some more. I don't know what I'm doing right now. You like, babe, you just did 6 videos. I only need 1. You know what I'm saying? And that time just go by. But if you always chasing after more, the time will go by. Sometimes when you sitting still, you feel like time not moving. So I would much rather understand that and go back and look and see I've grown in the last year to not remember where the year went.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a difference.
Oh, it's a big difference. Gotta look it up on the calendar. If you don't have a calendar, look at the local grocery store near you. Feel free to soon see Mr. P.I.E.N calendars showing up to blow up. Free and relaxing your mind, okay? 2021 coming to a supermarket next to the Glory Greens aisle.
I That's what's up. Speak
Hey,
it out
nah,
there
you
then.
got to speak that thing into existence, man. We gonna spread this love and joy and inspiration everywhere we go. But now here, look, we understand where we've been, but now it's like, where are you going? What's next? We're halfway through 2020, and I know a lot of y'all haven't had time to really look at what you're doing or what you've accomplished, maybe what you've lost because of COVID. COVID is up, COVID is down. But listen to me. Some people have built business as well as people losing business. Some people have been getting married and some people have been getting divorced. But that was happening in before COVID, and that's going to happen after COVID. And if God is still giving you life, you have to be happen to be doing something in your life. Because every day going to add up to a week, and a week going to add up to a month, and that month going to add up to a year. And you're going to be looking at kids, and you're going to be looking at grandkids. And are you going to be looking at the same life that you had 20 years ago in your life? Or have you going to be done something to change your life? So when you look back on your life, when you look back on the years, you talking about the history of your life. We still talking about Malcolm X. We still talking about Martin Luther King. When you look back on the years, now we talking about years. Can you look back on the last year and see what you accomplished and set the next year forward? It's a battle ready mindset. Don't just keep waking up basically thinking that the next half of this year gonna be good or gonna be bad, because the first half was. No, prepare your mind for battle. The next half of this year gonna be good because I say so. I'm coming before God's throne with boldly in his presence like he asked me to. So as long as he keep waking them up, I'm gonna keep giving them a plan for what I want to do. Change your mindset for the next part of your year, man. And I swear, when you go back and have this conversation of where you've grown or what you accomplished, you can see what you've done. That makes sense.
Yes, it sounds like sitting down and creating a plan and then take action as much as you can. Not really. That's not where you was going.
Mm-hmm. She looked
Being
nice.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
And even when you're not intentional, start moving your feet. I know sometime during this year, I talked about my old company commander when I was in Iraq. Thank you too, brother. I talk about my old company commander when I was in Iraq. We was in Kuwait, actually, and it was the night before I was going to fly out to Iraq. And I was nervous, and I was scared, and I didn't know what was going to happen, right? And I remember talking to my commander, and I said, sir, I'm nervous, I don't know what to do. And he said, look, you got to worry about 2 guys. You got to worry about 2. I got to worry about 152. So just make a decision, good, bad, or indifferent. Take a step. Don't freeze up. Even if you don't know what you've accomplished this year, keep taking steps. We didn't know how we was going to do this. We didn't know when we was going to do this. We didn't know if we could do this without Streamlabs, if you could do this without YouTube Live. We had plans to do other things, but it didn't work that way.
Yeah.
But we kept making decisions and taking steps. If you keep making decisions and taking steps in your life to change your life for the life that you see you wanting, when you look back in a year, you'll be able to realize there's things in your cookie jar that helped you get to where you want to go in life. Your cookie jar. Go ahead, baby.
And I was just going to say, not only that, but the people who have come along to help us in our process.
Mm-hmm.
We've met some great people who have taught us things that we didn't know.
Yes. People sharing videos,
just tips on what microphone to get, and the whole Streamlabs was something we learned. We never did get it off and running, but this is only year 1, so a lot of people have come along in this year journey to give us wisdom on how to do certain things. So once you get started, you don't have to have everything, because you'll meet people and you'll come in contact with people who will help you along the way. So you don't have to have it all figured out. You just start with what you have and you'll grow from there. Was the Mr. P.I.E.N theme song was created?
Yes, it was there. It was on the first show.
Yeah.
It was. Absolutely. It was
So
created.
in this last
Absolutely.
year, someone helped us do that. They coached us through it. We had an idea. We had what we wanted to say, but the delivery and the way it was.
Wow.
Yeah. I think
That's
about that.
absolutely
The
right. If
Mr.
you go
P.I.E.N
back and you
theme
watch
song.
the first video, Go to Mr. P 77 on YouTube. Go to the playlist. Click on Expression Sessions. Go down to the first video, and it don't show us creating it. Then I wish we had recorded that, but that's the first time it's played. That is absolutely right. Wow. So a lot has happened.
A lot has
in a year.
happened in the growth of, where we started. You had this idea, and here we are. I mean, we haven't gotten our T-shirts down yet, but we're working on it.
I just set the press up today. I got the Cricut machine
blog.
out,
We've been
y'all.
consistently blogging since COVID, so a lot has happened in this year. We're even learning more things about the blog. I'm learning
Building
a lot
webinar.
about. Yeah.
Got to get ready for that mindset, man. That B2BRM I keep talking to y'all about is changing that mindset from basic to battle ready mindset. And if you want more information about that, send me an email. Ethan, I need more information on B2BRM. Send it at MrPeen77@gmail.com and I'll send it to you. But yes, anyhow, this last year has been a lot. And not only just us growing expression sessions. Hold on. Let me take a tactical pause. Time out. Because at the same time that my wife has been building the expression sessions page, helping me build the expression sessions page, building my blog, she got an amazing Instagram page too. And a YouTube channel called First Class Living. So we've been building that as well.
Yeah.
Talking a little junk, me on there recording videos. Now you on TikTok, on Instagram.
I share my TikToks on Instagram.
So in the last year, we really have been doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Not everything that I believe that we could be doing or more, but enough that, you know what? Enough that we moving forward.
Absolutely.
Even in the midst of you gotta pay for a shirt. You gotta pay for several shirts. Oh boy, your family. You can't buy just one.
Oh wow.
Don't worry. This is brought to you by Mr. P. No, he family. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, even in the midst of schools shutting down at the end of the year and having a home school redirect and all of that, we still continue to keep it up, to do what we could when we could. So it's been a journey, but we made it.
When the Lord loves you.
Oh wow.
Listen to me. When the Lord loves you, he gonna test you. Y'all don't believe me? Ask my wife. We say she gonna take off in March. She done working. We're going to build the business.
Resign. So I can assist you in building.
Assist and get her free, because I knew it was going to open up her creativity, right? And we thinking, yes, everybody going to be out the house. I get some time, some mommy time, ladies. You know, some me time, some mommy time. A minute to woosah, let it all out.
Switch from one journey to the next.
The Lord say, nuh-uh. We going to go right to COVID, okay?
Everybody at home all day, every day.
Everybody at home. But that's what it is, y'all. Just when you think, I was listening, I think Joel Osteen or TD Jakes. Just when you think you got life on track. Just when you think the kids is doing sweet, the car is sweet, the job is sweet. That's when your mother passed away. That's when your father passed away. I hate to go that drastic, but that's when things happen. When our faith is really tested. And it's at times like that when you need to go back and look not just on your life, but the last year, but sometimes on your life. I'm not about living in your past, but I'm about taking a peek to see what God has brought you through. When I have days where I feel like, you financially having hardships, or you and your wife into it, and you don't even know if y'all into it, or just something not right, or God ain't on your side, I think about, I made it through Iraq. Not only did I make it through Iraq, I made it through the streets of 7 Mile. So, not just celebrating this last year, but celebrating life. And we forget sometimes to look back on our own life because we so busy looking at everybody else's life. What they saying about Will and Jada. Not everybody talking about Nick Cannon and his getting fired from Fox or CBS for his anti-Semitic rant. You know what I'm saying? So much is happening in the last year.
Yes. From
George Floyd to Ahmaud Arbery to just so much has happened in the last year.
Yes.
What's happening in your life that's gonna set your life up for change? Because they don't care about your life like that. I'm just gonna be real with you. If you don't believe me, you don't have to. That's cool. Take it how you want to take it. But don't nobody care about your life more than you do. It's just real. If you don't know how to go back and look at your life and see what you accomplished and what you built in the last year of your life, in the last week of your life, how can you say you truly growing and moving forward in your life? You just waking up, basically letting life happen to you. You're not taking God at His word. You're not challenging Him on abundance. You're not accepting that all things I can have all things. You just waking up and letting man tell you what life is for you. That's crazy. You don't know how to go back and look at what you accomplished over the last year. You stop knowing what you accomplished when you get done with high school, because that's what they set the bar for. You stop knowing what you accomplished when you get done with college, because that's what they set the bar for. So they set the bar for you and told you your accomplishments was done when you got married and you got a good job. The next time we celebrate you is when you retire. So every year you get to say, we're going to have a new year. I'm going to work out. I'm going to get better. Why? Because you've been living your life for somebody else. Celebrate you every day. Every year, every birthday, every day should be a celebration of what you overcame and accomplished. What God has brought you through. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. So every time He wake you up, yeah, I'm rough.
Yes, you beat the table, knocking my phone down.
That's how God be beating. He be like, you heard what I said? No. He do. Seriously. It says it. But we don't go back and read His word. We don't meditate on scripture. We get that little bit on Sunday and then we don't go back and look at it again. So it doesn't resonate with you. You don't go back and look at last year and see what you overcame. You check your bank account. You know how much your check is every week. You know if you work some extra hours. You know what's supposed to be in your account, but you don't know what you're supposed to have accomplished. Goals that you put up, whether you accomplished them or not. New goals that's set. Do you have new things set? If you don't have things set to move forward in your life, how can you say you're going anywhere in life?
Absolutely. That's like we was talking about earlier, having a plan. Sitting down, writing down where it is you want to go and making a plan.
Absolutely. You know me better than anyone. Should I be here? When you say here, as in the state that you live in, I would say no. If you have to ask yourself that question, then you know you should be gone. And here's the thing. The worst thing that can happen is you can always go back and do it again. But if you never take a chance then and you feel like you should be gone, then you got to be gone. And I know you're a survivor everywhere you go because you're a survivor. Just like me, you've been through so much and you've overcame so much. You just got to believe in yourself and take a chance on yourself. And don't worry about what nobody else think about the decisions that you making for yourself. Because again, you got to look back on your life. And I think about this. I think about the story we listened to, Affabel. And it's a story we listened to about 5 people who, lived in a great city, Andale, and going to Affabel was like heaven and hell or whatever. But at the end, everybody had to be judged, and their life was played back before them. What they did and everything that they said was recorded and spoken. So I don't want to sit here and this year, when I look back on my life, I have no accomplishments. I don't want to get before the end, the God, the universe, Buddha, whatever you believe in. I don't want to get there and watch that movie and realize I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I want to be able to look back over my life and see I moved forward and accomplished some things.
Absolutely.
I want to look back over the last year and say, me and my wife have a stronger relationship, emotionally. Me and my wife have a stronger relationship spiritually. Me and my wife have a better relationship financially. I got a good relationship with my kids. Every year, every day, I want to grow. So to be able to look back and realize not only did we do 52 videos, we did 59 expression session videos. I don't even know where the extra ones came in at. But listen, we love you too, Yada. Hey, Serena, how you doing? When you doing what you supposed to do, when you doing what you called to do, when you know what you doing with God, is that us?
It might be.
Alarm just be going off at the darndest time. Can I get the keys, please?
Excuse me.
Don't.
This is my church finger. I'll be back.
Okay. I don't know why. My wife thinks somebody attempting to steal our tires, but in the daytime, I don't know. Anyhow, man, when God wakes you up, every day is an opportunity for you to learn something new in your life. And you don't get stuck in your past in life, but you do need to celebrate what you've done in life. Maybe, you were the first one to graduate high school. Hey, maybe you're the first one to graduate high school. Maybe you're the first one to graduate college. Maybe you were the first one to not get divorced. Maybe you were the first one to get married. It's something that you accomplished, even during this time of pandemic, even during this time of COVID. I dropped them on the bag on the floor next to your bag, babe. Oh, she like, okay, whatever. They ain't looking for the keys. I know I. Wait. I had them in my pocket. Some shit. Excuse me, y'all. She was looking for the keys, but they just happened to be in my pocket. I ran downstairs earlier. But anyhow, just the last year, man. The last year has been great for us. And I told my wife, every year somebody has a word. The church gives a word. Prosperity is the word of the year. Revival or belief is the word of the year. And I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, evolve. Unity is our word of the year. Evolve from a simple to a more complex form. Unite with that higher power that you feel within you. Unite with that loved one that's close to you. Unite and evolve to those dreams and imaginations and goals and beliefs that you have for yourself. Like, unite and evolve. Like, just to God's word for what you believe about yourself, what he says to you. Not what anybody else says, but what you say. Look, we're wearing t-shirts that we making on our own, y'all. We figuring out how to get the measuring just right. You just got to take a chance on yourself, man. Every year you should be growing and moving forward. Every day you should be growing and moving forward. Every moment and opportunity in your life, you should be seeking growth for your life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why you look like that?
Just absolutely. It's gonna be a long day. Thank the Lord. Time is. I don't never want to leave y'all, but I feel like I'm keeping y'all sometimes. But it's my energy. It's my. If you want to know about your superpower and your super characteristics, email me at mrpien77@gmail.com. I need to know those superpowers, those characteristics. There's 4 major ones we all possess. We all possess. God has blessed us, all of us, with it. But the problem is most of us don't know which one's the strongest for us, which one we operate in the most. It's like looking at people on an airplane. You have like a pilot, a flight attendant, the baggage crew or grounds crew, and an air traffic controller. The guy you never see, but he tells the people when to fly, when to land, who next on the runway, on the jetway, on the jet bridge. He controls the whole flow, right? The pilot, he's responsible for getting the plane in the air and getting it on the ground. Flight attendant, hey, it's me. Everybody happy. Love y'all. Flight attendant, Peanuts, popcorn, and the grounds crew, the unsung heroes. Or right now they calling them essential workers. The people that you don't see that's keeping the tissue stock, the paper towel stock, throwing your bags all across the back of the plane. Okay? It's those people, the people that's in support, man. And that's what this thing help you do. That's what I want to help you discover. What your superpower is and how you can benefit from that. Don't stop. Man, I'm not going to never stop, Yada. I'm not going to stop. Even if it feels uncomfortable, I know it's what I'm supposed to do. And as my wife says, levels to this. Hey there, how you doing, Miss Mosley? Mean. I think you had a different name before, but how you doing, Miss Mosley Mean? Yeah, Yada, we not going to stop, man. I don't encourage anybody to stop going after what they want in life. Again, my wife got my face on a calendar, okay? Do you see this? Go and get you a Mr. P.I.E.N calendar. What type of inspiration we got? Show up to blow up. What's the odds of that one coming up? And that was the first thing that ever came up with. Show up in life by giving your best in all you do. And in no time, you'll blow up to the best version of you. For what God called you, not nobody else, man. You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to keep taking those small wins and building those blocks. And when you build one brick at a time, that's how you get a wall. You got a wall of defense against the enemy. You got a wall of defense against the negative doubt. You got a wall of defense against anything that goes against what you believe you can have. That's why it's PIEN. Positive in every negative. You know what? Unfortunately, my mother died. And I knew somebody might ask me, so what's the positive in your mama dying? Then what if somebody lose their life? Well, guess what, Jack? My mother passed. And the positive in that is that she gone home to be with her father and she ain't in no more pain. And the knife even deeper, my mother left me some money to invest in myself to take my life to the next level. So the positive in that, and even in her death, she produced life. Because the gift that I have that I'm able to grow, and I was able to take and get professional coaching and training to learn how to do something with it, is going to give other people life to discover their gift. So even in her death, it produced life. So therefore, it's a positive in every negative. You just got to be willing to look through the crap. But that all starts with a mindset. Taking your mind from basically just taking what they say. Oh, my mother died. I'm supposed to be sad the rest of my life. The devil's a liar. Okay? Get thee behind me, Satan. I'm two-stepping up here by myself. Okay? Get behind me. My mother going home is a positive thing. She went up there to champion for God. I know she over there hollering at him like, yo, you see him? Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Mr. P. He killing the game. He killing it, Jesus. Gonna drop down there a little bit extra sprinkle on him. So, I'm saying, man, it's all about how you see it in life. You get to decide what life is for you. So that's why it's a positive in every negative and every moment that God wake you up in your life, man. You might not think you had no wins this year, but I guarantee you if you still here, you got a win in your life. Mostly means say heartbreak. Oh, thank you. It's all right. I guess you saying heartbreak because my mom, but she good. She in a good place. She happy. She called me the other day.
Oh. She was on the main line.
Hey, tell her what you want.
Yeah,
I told her, you go and look. Now, MMA. Now, you know, I told you, I talk to you, but don't you come talking on me. Now,
stay invisible.
Listen
stay
to me.
Invisible.
Ain't that funny? We pray to God and we tell him what we want, but then we want to act funny style about how he send it to us. Because that's not the way we thought it was going to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. That's not the way that we thought it was going to come. What's going on, Trey? That's not the way we thought it was going to come. So, listen. I didn't think this year was going to come like this. You ain't think 2020 was going to start off with killer hornets, African locusts, Australian wildfires, a pandemic from coronavirus that nobody knew coronavirus lived on the back of their Lysol can. Nobody knew that coronavirus been on the back of that forever. But all this has happened. Nobody want to hug no more. You ain't dapping no more. Somebody just became a millionaire off selling masks, bruh. Listen to me. Somebody just became a millionaire off selling those masks you told your kid was stupid. We just bought our son some masks when he turned 13 to 14. Somebody just made $1 million off of it. You think years change fast, days change even faster. There's 86,400 seconds in a day that you lose, that you get every single day. And it's up to you to do something with it to get your life where you want it to be. Don't nobody owe us nothing. Nothing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. We all got the same amount of 24 hours, love.
Indeed.
I'm just being real. The reason my year may look better than somebody else's year, because my year for me was a success based on what I wanted. Your year might not be a success for you because you based your year off of my year, never having a plan for your own year in life.
Mm-hmm.
You always gonna fail if you basing your life off somebody else's life. That's why you have to run your race at your own pace. Because when you run your race at your own pace, you always come in first place.
Absolutely.
You always come in first place. It's always a celebration. Listen to me, man. You don't got to worry about what you did next year. On July 19th, 20, whatever the day is. I don't even be keeping up.
18th.
Oh, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
The 18th. July 18th, 2021, I want you to be able to look back on your life if God is still giving you life and say, man, what have I accomplished? In the morning, tomorrow when you wake up, ask yourself, what did I accomplish? When you go to bed tonight, before you battle plan for how you going to beat up tomorrow, ask yourself, what did I accomplish? My wife will be up at 3 o'clock in the morning because she said, I got to get these 2 videos out. I got to get these 2 videos out and I got to miss the P.I.E.N video. I'm like, baby, you not going to sleep though? I sleep when I'm dead. I got to get these videos out. The proof is in the pudding. The numbers on our YouTube channel is going up. The people that follow us and support us on Facebook, the blog is going up. She knows what she accomplished. You can look at the analytics now. You can look at the analytics of your life and know what you accomplished in your life. If you had $500 in your bank account last year and you got $500 at the same time this year, you ain't accomplished nothing. I'm just being real. I ain't saying problems didn't occur, things didn't happen, but you didn't accomplish anymore. Hey, I accomplished to be on here for 1 hour and 40 seconds. So now it's time to say bye. Peace. No, just joking. It's been amazing, man. This year, this time, this opportunity to grow, this opportunity to learn, this opportunity to experience what Les Brown talking about. I'm encouraging and inspiring people and telling them to live their best life when I feel like I'm behind on my bills and behind on my dreams some days. Or I felt that way. But looking at this and knowing that I've made it a year doing this. I've made it a year doing an expression session. But it's been 3 years that I've been calling myself and going by Mr. P.I.E.N and claiming to be a speaker and claiming to be a life coach and claiming to be a life transformation specialist. I've been claiming that for about 3 years. But in this last year, I've been really realizing it. The degree, done. The life coach certificate, done. The expression session show, done. Building this unity and evolving with my wife and my family, done. What have you done over the last year? And if you don't know, take out a book, a pen and a paper, sit down and start writing it down until you figure it out. And if that's too much, ask yourself what you do 6 months ago. What did you do 3 months ago? What did you do a week ago? What did you do yesterday? How have you grown? And if you don't know, cool. From this point on, my challenge for you is to ask yourself at the end of every night, how did I grow today? How did I grow today? How did I move forward today? How have my kids grown and benefit from being around me today? How did I give somebody else life today because God has given me life? Your day is a very important day. God wants you to do something with this day if He's giving this day to you. You don't got to remember what you did last year. Maybe everybody don't think like me and want to go back that far. That's cool. But a lot of y'all remember the pain that happened from you when you was in high school. You remember the pain that happened to you when you was in college. You remember the pain from some no good dude leaving you, some girl cheating on you, some job letting you go. You holding on to all that pain, but you don't want to hold on to how you overcame that? How you overcame the bum that walked out on you. How you overcame the job that left you. How you overcame the parents that talked down on you. Celebrate you. No matter what others may think of you, know that it's okay to just be you. But you got to uplift yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You got to be your own cheerleader. You got to push yourself. And the best way to do that is remind yourself about the things that you accomplished. Man, this year has been an amazing year. And as usual, myself is always talking and my wife just like, yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I sprinkle some stuff in there now.
That's true. She's silent but deadly. Sprinkle me, man. Like E40. If you want to get some of this GAME, say Kiki Water Water, would you sprinkle me? Go ahead, your turn. You don't know the song? You don't know the song? You don't know the song? You don't know E40 Sprinkle Me?
I know what song you singing.
You
I don't remember the rest of it.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, because you used to be a hip-hop. You knew your hip-hop.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah, I loved it.
Act like
I'm
shit.
out of touch.
Well, get you. I was bringing it back to your memory.
Thank you.
Well, I hope this motivation and inspiration has been something for your situation. Free and relax your mind for this last year hour, 30 minutes, 60 days, as if you are on a vacation. Listen to me, man. If you look at our life, it may look like we having fun, but it's been a life of a lot of ups and downs and journeys, and we have a lot of years that we can look at and see the hurts and the pains that we've been through, but we got a lot of years that we can look at the things that God has brought us through and how he's using us to bless somebody else. If he's waking you up in your life today, somebody is watching your life and they're inspired by your life. So you need to celebrate your life, love your life, be grateful for your life, enjoy your life. And that's when you start truly living the lifestyle that you want to live. This has been brought to you by Mr. P and the good people. All y'all my people. White, black, Asian, Mexican, Chinese man. All y'all mans, my peoples. You already know. I rock with my people, my black people, but everybody my peoples. P.I.E.N's people, P.I.E.N's posse. Our posse on Broadway, all across the way. And we gotta have a posse. We need a posse. You gotta have somebody have your back.
Right.
P.I.E.N's people in the posse.
I thought that was what Ruck Nation was for. That's something totally different.
Well, we can't have P.I.E.N's people. Ruck Nation might just be for the people that want to ruck. All the P.I.E.N's people don't want to put on no ruck.
Hey, cause I know
You ain't putting on no.
I mean, I support you from here, so
Right.
I get that. You
down with all the people, right? I mean,
right.
You know how people be like, "Oh, those my people over there. That's my people."
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like this,
this is a nation. This is our nation. This is my people. Y'all my peoples.
Okay. Cool.
I rock with y'all, my peoples. All my positive people. It's a positive and every negative for my people. P.I.E.N's people. The
Got
isms,
it.
the peoples. Okay. Got it. Y'all got it.
We
Cause
can
she
be
got
another
it.
hour on this. So,
She hurry up. I got coupon. You know Walmart
No,
close
I
at
don't.
9.
yeah.
Then you
Walmart already closed.
No, they
closed
not.
at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8:30. They're not
to
staying
me.
open late.
Listen to me.
Our
I'ma
24
close on
hour
this.
Walmart closes at 8:30.
I'm about to close on this.
I'm not trying to go though.
If Walmart closes at 8:30, God has gave you 100 other hours to explore your mind. What? Because that's hours that you're not walking up and down Walmart wasting time. They close at 8:30. Here, if you in Austin, I don't know about y'all in Michigan. They might be 9:30. But that's 100 hours of your mind that you get to walk around and explore instead of walking around picking up trash you don't need from Walmart. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. We out.
You
Peace.
gonna drop that off and then
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that off. Let that marinate on their spirit. Yeah.
then say I'm out.
Yeah, like you keep talking about it be another hour. I want to let the people go home and get some rest.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you got to leave the people something on their spirit.
Think about.
To think about, to
That's
manifest
good.
on.
You're a
Leave
genius. Okay.
you, God to give you manna from heaven. I'm just saying.
Tracy says she get her stuff delivered.
Hey, nah. She ain't walking no hours at all. There's more time to think and prepare and see your obstacles that you overcame. I know. I'm still old fashioned. Going. I like HEB though. I just
You want
like
to touch the stuff and
Yeah.
try it on.
It's my skills. It's who I am. I'm a flight attendant, man. My superpower is to connect with people. That's it. That's just who I am. So, I mean, I'm learning this though. You get on here, you FaceTime with me.
Yada, what you need? He said,
Kiki, I need this.
What? What you need? She was finna hit the button on him.
You was the one who was. y'all hear this mess? She was talking about the people gonna be here another hour. Now she talking about hours. Bro, some people.
You was finna hit the button on him. See?
Woo, bro. Got me an East Side ride or die. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
We north though. We north.
What?
We live north.
No, you from the East Side.
Oh
though.
yeah.
We live northwest. Still on the west side, the best side. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Now we gotta. Oh, he said don't go. Well, I'm gonna be right back.
You
real
can
quick.
do on your boy. You know he like to do that.
You know what? just gonna put us off. That's her way of saying she done. Y'all want to talk? I got to go.
See, what had happened was we only supposed to be on here an hour, right?
For everybody that wonder, how she deal with me. Now y'all see, she just as silly as me. Don't let her fool you. She not shy. Y'all just not saying the right stuff. I've been watching, y'all. Now I've been watching. You've been around people for like a year, 2-3 years. You've been around your kids for 4 years and you don't even know them. You ain't watching. You know why you don't know them? You ain't watching them because you ain't watching you. You've been complaining all year and talking about Donald Trump and the pandemic all year. And you don't know what you've been doing for you this year. I know. Man, stop. No, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. You got to show up if you want to blow up. Y'all turn me loose. I'm out of there now. Woo, party over, out of time. I'm out of there. Hey, man, this is what life is all about. God gave you one life. You might as well live it. And I know people going to judge you and tell you not right. You too old for this. You too old for that. But just, come on, man. Think about this. Really think about this, babe. Nobody knows the time, the hour, nor how they gonna go. But we all going. Nobody knows the time nor hour, how they gonna go, but we all going.
Absolutely.
Nobody knows whether they gonna make it to heaven or hell or not. And nobody on this earth can tell you that. But we live our life expecting somebody to validate that, expecting somebody to approve that, expecting somebody to give us that. Is you out of your mind, Jack? I'm for real. Like, this is not supposed to be easy to live a life that you want. But it's so harder living in somebody else's life that they want to give you. They don't even got what they want. They gonna give you your life. For real? For real? I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. No. It's hot.
You hot.
I am. I'm on fire right now because it's serious, y'all. Look, I want you to understand this, man. You don't have to be super spiritual. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not in religion because religion can turn some people off. They can call themselves Christians and say they love you and then condemn you and tell you what God is. That's God for them. That's they God. That's not God. Right. You got to get in the word of what you believe in for you. You got to get into God and the Buddha and the Allah and the universe for you, not for them. And if you get into that for you, if you pick up the Bible and you just read it for you, for your own understanding, if you don't see that God is telling you you can do whatever he calls you to do, if you don't find that in there in those 62 books or 66 books, 1,000 something pages, if you don't find that in there, I give you $1. You ain't gonna even want the dollar if you go through all that. I'm just saying, you're not gonna want it because you're gonna gain so much more knowledge. Stop allowing people to make you look at what you did wrong in the last year or what you don't have in the last year. Keep looking at what you do have and what you did accomplish and where you are going. God has had you here for a reason. I know it feels uncomfortable sometimes to you. I know I ain't for everybody and I'm just coming off like, you need to get this because the world been coming at you like, go to school, go to college, the pirates coming.
Oh my God!
No. I'm just saying, babe. Seriously. Babe, think about it. If when we were in school, it's like, by the time you became a sophomore, what you going to college for? What you want to do? Like, there she blows. There she is. Pick something. You just blowing in the wind. You don't know what you want, where you going, so pick something. Well, what's good? I don't know. Well, mathematics is good. Get a history degree. What I'm gonna do with that if I don't like history? Besides teach, no offense to nobody. I'm just saying, it's like a pirate. They putting the pressure on you. Right. You gonna do something. Walk the plank, dog. Jump off, do something, give me something. I don't know what I want. Pick something.
You figure it out as you go.
You'll figure it out on the fall down. Okay? That's what they're giving you. So you might as well pick what you want. You might as well blow back at the pirate. You might as well fight back. I know it sounds crazy and it's funny and it's silly, and that's just what it is. Since my granny died this year, my prayers for my purpose have become more consistent. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to.
You'll be happier when you do discover what it is.
Mm-hmm. That is very true, man. Since my mother passed, I really started to realize how much she prayed, how powerful prayer was, how much it does change things, man. And again, how life can change in the blink of an eye. It really does just change in the blink of an eye. And you have to find a way to celebrate it all. I know we laugh and we talk about pirates and stuff, but man, everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has something that they called to do. And sometimes only you know what it is. It ain't gonna always feel good, y'all. It ain't gonna always feel good, but it can always be done. Listen to me, Daisy. Daisy, this cat we keeping for temporary purposes, just in case the wrong people hear it. If you live here, mute that part out, okay? So Daisy, right? She looking at me right now. She at the door, y'all, waiting for food. She goes to the door. That fat self is laying down right now. She goes to the door, y'all. This cat ain't been here in 6 months. And she only stayed for a week and a half. She looking at me like she want to attack. Look at her. She only was here for a week and a half. She been gone for 6 months. And she came back. She went right to the pantry door and stood on it and hit it. Yeah.
Cause you know that's where I used to keep the good stuff. Well, where you going with this, love? Where you
I'm
going?
going somewhere with
going
this.
Okay.
Look. She did it because she remembered there's something good in there. You don't remember it's something good in your past year in your cookie jar, so you don't go back and look. She went back to the door where the good stuff was. You got to go back to God's word where the good stuff is. You got to go back to the internal man and woman where the good stuff is. You got to sometimes look back in the day before and see what you accomplished so you can make it to the day forward before you. Daisy, no, I ain't been here before. But the trap has been set and the sin is marked. God knows you ain't been there before. But the enemy set the trap, but he already marked the scent that you going to make it through. That's how I was able to make it through Iraq, y'all. That's how my wife was able to make it through me leaving and walking out. The trap was set for the enemy, for the family to fail. But God had already put his sin over there. He already knew if you go right over here, you're going to be good. You got to look back and see what y'all had and what I can build on, what I brought y'all through. What have you done in the last year? What have you done in the last month? What have you done in the last week? In the last 30 minutes, Daisy just went to the door. She looking for some more to eat. Because she know his sin is there. His sin is all over you, man. Look into you. See what you've made it through. I'm out. Drop the mic.
You really going?
I guess so. Can we go now, Kenyatta? Because you stopped me last time. Now you want to be acting funny style. You stopped me. I didn't. Nah. You stopped me, so I'm going if we go.
Okay.
If y'all get hung up on, she done it.
Really?
Tim and Taz, tit for tat. Remember
Really?
that.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. Love you. Mean it.
Love you.
All the thugs come from the east side.
Y'all see what I have to deal with?
All of it.
Y'all see?
Now, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. Share this video. Hey, if it's your first time, welcome. If it's your second time, third time, welcome back. Share this video. Don't forget, calendar's coming soon to a grocery store near you.
I like it. Dream big.
Hey, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. We out. Kiara said no again.
Duo.
Oh,
I'm trying to give him the hook up. Duo.
just call them on a duo phone right there, and then you can be done.
Thank you, Trey. She say East Side is the best side. Hey,
You know what? You know what? I'm not even finna say nothing crazy because I have 5 children, and if I have to count 4 out of 5 of my kids' mothers, you know,
was from the East Side. So
Yeah.
you was on the East Side because you know that's where the good stuff was at.
well, I mean, you know what? Yeah, my mama told
He
me if
who
you don't
finds a
got,
wife found of her on the East
I
Side.
found you on the west side. Murray Wright is on the west side.
Yeah, but I had to travel
No,
from East.
I found you on the west side though. You
But
see
I
my
had
baseball.
to travel from
Well, you had to
the
travel.
East.
The people that seen Jesus had to travel far too. They brought gifts. God brought my
Did you
gift.
bring me a gift?
My God brought my gift to the west side. To Murray Wright.
Did you bring me a gift?
I'm pretty sure I got you a Snickers or something.
Hey, you know the way to my heart. I was into the Snickers in Murray. That was my
She
kid.
brought me a gift. She gave me a ride home from her boyfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story, another show. How she gave me a ride home from her boyfriend in the back seat of the car. And yeah. So anyhow, East Side is a great side. I had a lot of fun on the East Side. Kenyatta's from the East Side. I can't be that fast. Wi-Fi's are on the East Side.
I'm trying to tell him.
Even Kenyatta, they went east.
See?
You know what? I ain't thinking about y'all. We live on the west side of Texas right now.
We
and
north.
We northwest. Okay? We northwest. Now, anyhow, I did go to the west side and I met her and I had to go on the east side to pick her up a lot. Yeah. So. The east side is definitely man, I'm telling you, I ain't got no beef with the east side. The east side, man. I had a blast. I met some of my best friends on the east side. I had some fun, some scary, crazy days on the east side. East side people was real though. I give them that. So it was cool, you know. But it's west side, 7 Mile. What I'm supposed to say? West side all day, like.
You can rep your side. That's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Hey,
We still love you.
that's all right. It's cool. You right. You with me, so it's cool. Yeah. If you black, if your parents black, you black. If your daddy from the west side, you from the west side. Okay.
It's in your blood.
What was you at last year on the west side? All right. I'm saying, Yada. Last time I seen you, where your kids live at? Where you was at? West side. You from the west side? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tracer, you live on the west side of the United States, Southwest Texas, A-Leaf, the SWAT. So technically, you back on the west side too. I'm saying. I'm just saying.
You fishing, babe. It's okay.
You made it to the drive side. You made it to the driver's side, though. I guess so. What, bro? I don't know. What?
Maybe your comment about my boyfriend taking you home.
Oh,
It might
yeah.
be what he talking about.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
man!
no idea.
It was an interesting time, man. The things you learned at Murray Wright High School, right? Man, where the pilots fly. I tell you what. Listen here. You ain't had no side if you went to Murray Wright. You was all sides. Murray Wright was in the middle with no sides. Project Number Street side. You was just trying to make it back to your side, wherever that might be. He say MFer. Okay, I don't know why, but sure. It's just attempt to make it back to your side, but it was all a good side. You know, wherever side of town you go to, people is good people. I never really seen I don't know if I paid attention enough to see if there was a difference between the west side and the east side. I just like people. So if you was good to me, I was good to you. If you was fun, I was fun. I think east side people could have been a little realer in that time. There was just more about it. And the west side people that I knew where I grew up at Some of them could be a little bit more bougie. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can see that. But you also had parts of the West Side that was cutthroat, just real low key, like the East Side too. So I just really think it depends on the people. But hey,
Yeah,
I'm glad
absolutely.
my wife was on the West Side and I didn't have to go to the East to find her. But I went to East to get her one after I had her. Okay, okay. So. Hey, y'all, we saying bye now because we gotta go. Nah, I gotta
Duo.
duo. I Facebook Messenger you. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful night. Hope this motivation and inspiration, something for your situation. Free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Share this video. Comment down below. Calendars at the stove next to the glory greens. Okay. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace.